I remember my last breath on Earth as clearly as the first drop of rain in a storm. It was sudden, unexpected, a car crash that sent my world into darkness. But death wasn't the end. It was merely the beginning of a journey more terrifying than I could have ever imagined. When I awoke, I was not in a hospital or in the peaceful embrace of nothingness. Instead, I found myself standing in an endless queue that snaked through a barren, ashen landscape. The sky was a tapestry of swirling red and black clouds, casting a sinister glow over everything. The air was thick with the scent of sulfur and despair. I didn't know where I was, but a deep, unnerving feeling told me it was hell. The line moved slowly, agonizingly so. Around me were souls as confused and frightened as I was. Some wept, others screamed, but most stood in silent dread. As we inched forward, I saw the source of our collective terror, a colossal gate made of bones, beyond which lay a vast dark hall. Inside, demonic beings, grotesque in their appearance, were conducting what appeared to be a sorting process. Each soul was led to a creature seated upon a throne of skulls. The creature would then gaze into the soul's very essence, after which the soul would either be dragged away screaming by other demons or allowed to pass through another gate, the destination unknown. My heart pounded in my chest as my turn approached. The creature before me was a horrifying sight. Its eyes burned like coals, and its many arms writhed like serpents. It stared into my soul, and I felt every sin, every mistake, laid bare. The creature's voice, a cacophony of whispers and screams, echoed in my mind. "You are unworthy." Just as its minions reached for me, I felt an intense heat and a blinding light. I screamed, expecting to be torn apart, but instead, I woke up. I was in my bed, drenched in sweat, heart racing. It was just a nightmare, a product of my imagination. But it felt so real, so vivid. The fear lingered, a reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries of death. The nightmare may have ended, but the questions it raised haunted me still. What lies beyond death? Is there a hell, a place of judgment and torment? Or is it just an invention of the human mind? A story to keep us on the straight and narrow? I didn't have the answers, but I knew one thing for sure: I didn't want to find out. The nightmare had given me a second chance, a wake-up call. From that day on, I decided to live my life differently, to be better, kinder, more compassionate. Because whether hell was real or not, I realized that our actions in life echo in eternity, shaping the legacy we leave behind. And so, I lived each day with a newfound appreciation and respect for life, knowing that one day I would find out the truth. But until then, I would make the most of the time I had, haunted yet inspired by the sorting of shadows in my nightmare.